It's no secret. What I have said is that I do not wake up every morning with a burning desire to be president of the United States. And I think anybody who does should be immediately suspect and is probably totally crazy. Because this is an impossible job. It really is an enormously difficult job.
Vermont Senator Bernie Sanders, independent, caucuses with the Democrats, way to the left. Talking to ABC News, and this is a man who I think is going to challenge Hillary in the primaries. Absolutamente, whatever that means. Here we go, watch.
The working class of this country, the middle class of this country are facing enormous problems. We are going to end up, and I use these words, Jeff, advisedly, as an oligarchic form of society in which a handful of billionaire families control not only the economy of this country, but because of this disastrous Supreme Court decision, Citizens United, they control the political life of this country. I will do everything I can to prevent that from happening.
Yeah, and that means, I believe, running for president. Now, here he is, talking about quoting these statistics on the wealthiest 1% and 60%, and here it is.
You have today in America more income and wealth inequality than at any time in this country since 1928, and more than any major country in the world. So you got the top 1% owning 38% of the wealth of America. Do you know what the bottom 60% own?
I don't.
2.3%.
The bottom 60% own 2.3%.
Yeah. You got one family, the Walton family of Walmart, owning more wealth than the bottom 40% of the American people. You know what that is? That's called oligarchy.
But is that a platform on which to run for president?
Yeah, I think it's a damn good platform.
Oh, come on. You think that's going to resonate? You think this class warfare, the haves, the have-nots, the 1%, the rich, the poor, that's going to resonate? Find jobs for people. You want to destroy Walmart and the family that owns it? Who's going to provide the jobs that Walmart provides? Enough making enemies out of corporations. But Bernie Sanders, that's what he's all about. And he calls himself, well, let's listen.
You've described yourself as a democratic socialist. Is that an accurate description?
It's accurate.
Accurate. Can a democratic socialist...
Do you hear me cringing? Do you hear me running under the table?
No, I see you smiling. So a democratic socialist, okay, we stipulate that that's your brand, that's your bumper sticker. Can that type of candidate be elected?
Once you guys begin to talk about what democratic socialism is about.
Tell me what it's about.
If the American people understand what goes on in countries like Denmark, Finland, Sweden, Norway, and other countries, they will say, whoa, I didn't know that. For example, in Denmark, it goes without saying, as it does in virtually every other major industrialized country, healthcare is a right. R-I-G-H-T. Not a debate. In countries like Denmark, the most conservative politicians say, there's no debate. Of course everybody has a right to healthcare.
And in this country, no one is denied health care. But when government takes over, as we're seeing now, it turns into a disaster. And you ain't seen nothing yet on that. Here's more from Bernie Sanders.
Look, it is easy for me to give a good speech, and I give good speeches. It is harder to put together a grassroots organization of hundreds of thousands, if not millions of people prepared to work hard and take on the enormous amounts of money that will be thrown against us.
Right. And, of course, the elephant in the room, what about Hillary Clinton?
I've known Hillary Clinton for many, many years. I knew her when I was in the House and she was First Lady, and I knew her obviously as a colleague in the Senate. I have a lot of respect for Hillary Clinton, and she has accomplished a lot of very positive things in her career. But I'm not quite sure that the political process is one in which we anoint people.
Would she be a good president?
Don't know. What is her agenda? I don't know. You don't know. She hasn't said.
What is her agenda? She hasn't said. Oh, I think we probably know what her agenda is. She'll be running to the right of you, Bernie. That I could tell you. Most people would be running to the right of you. And far away, by the way. I don't know how far Hillary will run. Here's one more.
I don't know that she's running, and I don't know what she will say if she runs. And I'm not running against Hillary Clinton. What I'm telling you is this country has more serious problems today than any time since the Great Depression. Those are the real issues that we've got to start dealing with.
And Bernie Sanders' solutions, economic solutions for the country, are a disaster waiting to happen. If you could picture a disaster on top of the disaster we've had for the past 5.5 years, 6 years. No, it's not 6 full years, is it yet? Oh my gosh. It's only been 5.5 years. Help! We're coming back.